Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we as a team from A4 CS110 4A would like to present our group project for Introduction to Data Communication and Networking ITT300, which is case study 2, Happy Kindergarten Sdn.Bhd. This video is prepared for Miss Samsiah binti Ahmad. Next, I will introduce MIDF team and position for this project. First of all, my name is NURDIYANA binti ASRI. My matric number is 2019285142 and I am a project manager.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam UiTM di hatiku. My name is Izzatie Zahiera binti Mohd and my matric number is 2019248404. I am an interface designer for this project.
Assalamualaikum, my name is AINA MAISARAH binti RAMLI. My matric card is 2019274366 and my position is an IT auditor.
Assalamualaikum, my name is MUHAMAD bin ABDUL. My student number is 2019276908. For this project, I work as a network designer.
Introduction of this project. Happy Kindergarten Sdn.Bhd is a new educational facility that will open in the future. It is a private kindergarten establishment. In this video for the project, our team will design, prepare and set up a wireless LAN for Happy Kindergarten Sdn.Bhd. The requirements for this project provided by this company are: they need to provide a hotspot containing 10 PC, 5 laptops and 5 mobile phones for their staff connected wirelessly. Thus, we need to design and set up a wireless LAN, which is local area network connection that can wirelessly connect to all devices. The access point will be connected to switch via cable. Therefore, the switch will be connected to router using wired LAN as outgoing sources. All the wired cabling used for this setup must at least UTP cable. After that, we need to set up their web server regarding Happy Kindergarten and their activities. All the PCs and laptop staff are required to be able to access their WhatsApp as default successfully via wirelessly.
Alright, now we move to network topology. Network topology refers to how a network is organized, including a physical and also a logical description on how connection and nodes are connected. For our project, we are using star topology as our design of network. The star topology is one of the popular device network topologies that have been used rather than another network. We choose the type of topology because it's easy to install, configure, also work well for a smaller network. Other advantages would be robustness. This means if one link fails, that only the link is affected while other links remain active. Hence, it's easy to fault detection because the link can be easily identified.
Now I explain about the logical design of our network.
Okay, so in this project, we are required to design a local area network for Happy Kindergarten Sdn.Bhd. In this network, we are using star topology in designing the logical design of the network, where all the devices here are connected to the central switch here. So as you can see here, these devices here are connected to an access point here, and then from this access point, it connected to the central switch here, and this switch here is connected to the router via wired. The reason we are using an access point here is because it allows all the devices connected to the network wirelessly. As in the requirements, the organization needs to have all the devices connected to the network wirelessly. Alright, the organization asks us to prepare 10 PCs. We got 10 PC here, and then 5 laptops, and then 5 mobile phones. Okay. Also, and the organization asks us to set up their web server so that they can monitor their activity online. So we have 3 web servers here. As you can see here, the first one is DHCP, the second one is DNS, and the third one is web. And all of these servers are connected to the center switch via wired. The cable we are using here in this network is called UTP copper set cable. Alright. Okay, now let's say if one of the PC here wants to send a message to another laptop here. Okay, let's say, so we can use the simulation tools in Cisco Packet Tracer here. We click simulation here, and then let's say you want to send a message. So we use this tools called Add Simple PDU. So we can make PC1 as a source, right, and then laptop 0 as a destination of the message. Okay, so let us see the simulation here. Alright, so from the PC1 it goes to an access point, and then from this access points it must go to the center switch first, right, as this is how star topologies work. And then from the center switch send back to the devices, which is laptop 0, and then from this laptop 0 you send back to the access point, and then to the switch again. Okay, we wait for the process to finish. Okay, and then the message is at the center switch, and then the center switch again we send the message to an access point, and then send back to the source device where it wants to indicate that the message is successful. You can see here. Okay, so we can see that this network is working here. Okay, now we move on from the simulation. Okay, let's say if one of the laptops here or one of the PC or all of the devices wants to access the organization website. Okay, let's say we open this laptop 0, and then we go to the web browser. So we must type the URL for the website, which is www.kindergarten.com. So we can press enter. And then we can see this is the website of the organization. Alright. Okay, so let's say if you want to open in PC, so we open PC1, open their web browser, and enter their URL kindergarten.com. Yeah, and then you can see this is the website for the organization. Or we can see that this PC can access the website through web browser. Okay, so it shows that the web servers here are working. Okay, so now we can see that we have already seen that this network here is working, right? Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
For the physical structure, the Happy Kindergarten Sdn.Bhd is located at Ipoh, Perak. This is the exterior building for the Happy Kindergarten Sdn.Bhd. Next is the office container view for the Happy Kindergarten Sdn.Bhd, where there are devices which is 10 PCs, 5 laptops and 5 smartphones, which all connected wirelessly using an access point. There's also a wiring closet which include a router, a switch and also an access point.
Alright, next is transmission media. A transmission media is a road that allows information to be sent from a sender to a receiver. The physical layer controls the transmission media, which are placed underneath the physical layer. We have used 3 of transmission media, which are: first, unshielded twisted pair UTP cable; second, RJ45 connector; and the last one is radio wave. First, UTP cable. UTP cables are suitable for both data and voice transmissions. 2 conductors, Cooper, are also included in the UTP cable. It has own advantages, which are: first, it is less expensive than shielded twisted pair STP cable. The other one is, this UTP cable has the limitation of becoming more sensitive to interference than most of the other cable types. Advantages for RJ45 connector are: first, it's easy to plug in and remove. Second one, the limitation of the RJ45 connector It's only used for short distance network and limited mobility. Lastly, radio wave. Radio wave is basically used for our wireless technologies to connect all the devices to the access point through the router. Wi-Fi networks operate using radio transmission as well as technology such as RFID, radio frequency identification. We can build up this wireless network locally within the Happy Kindergarten company using the radio technologies. For radio wave, the advantages are: first, can communicate with each other without any type of cabling necessary. And second one, the limitations are due to have a low frequency, so it cannot transmit a lot of data at one time and travel in a straight line, so repeater station may be needed. Next, we proceed to network and connecting devices. There are 4 of them, which is: first is switch. Switches facilitate resource sharing by connecting all the devices in a business network, including computers, laptop, servers, and router. Because of the switch, these link devices can share information and communicate with one another no matter where they are. Building a business network is impossible without the switches to connect the device. Number 2 is access point. The access point is a device that connects to a router or switch through a cable. Wireless access point to the internet and the local area network LAN. The wireless access point is for device to which it cannot or would find it difficult to attach a standard Ethernet connection. As a result, it is utilized in the project to link smartphones, laptops, and PCs to the internet. 3. Router. The router is a network device that performs at the OSI layer 3 network layer level. It works as a dispatcher, routing traffic and identifying the most efficient path for data packet to travel across the network. It connects 2 or more different local area network LAN. And 4. Server. A server is a computer that performs a service for the purpose of another computer. File and database servers are also accessible. The server involves various processes in addition to its primary role of storing huge amount of data and information. For example, home media servers, web servers, DNS servers, DHCP servers, and print servers.
The detailed course and implementation for network devices and cabling. So first we have switch. We have chosen TL-SG10 24DE, which is 24 port gigabit smart switch with the quantity of 1 and a price of 399 ringgit. So for access point, we have chosen TL-WA91N. It has 450 megabit per second. It's a wireless and access point with the quantity of 1 and the price of 130 ringgit. So for router, we have chosen TL-MR6400. It has 300 megabit per second and it has a 4G LTE wireless with a quantity of 1 only and the price of 349 ringgit. Next, for the server, our team have chosen a Lenovo ThinkCentre M80 Tower server. It has 8 gigabit DDR4 with 2933 MHz RDIMM with a quantity of 3, with each price of 2,362 ringgit and 15 cents, which will add up to 7,089 ringgit and 45 cents. So for UTP cable, our team have chosen Schneider Dinglink 100M AWG 23 with Cat 6. We only choose one box for this with a price of 150 ringgit that add up to 152 ringgit only. So for RJ45 connector, we have chosen RJ45 connector Network Cat 5 TE connectivity, it has 100 pieces for only one box. So our team only choose one box for this with a price of 32 ringgit that add up to 32 ringgit. The total we add up for this section is 8,449 ringgit and 45 cents. So for this section, our team have decided the brand for the laptops, which is Lenovo IdeaPad 5i 15 11 generation 11 35G7. It has 8GB DDR4 3200 SD RAM. So our team have chosen 5 for this. It has a price of 3,629 ringgit for each. That add up to the total of 18,145 ringgit. So for personal computers, our team has decided to choose HP Pro 1 400 G6 all-in-one PC. It has Windows 10 Pro 64. We have chosen 10 for this and has a price of 3,582 ringgit for each, and that total up to 35,830 ringgit. The total add up for all the section is 53,975 ringgit. For this final section of the course implementation, we have chosen the Cisco Packet Tracker. It is a cross-platform visual simulation tool. It has allowed us to design the complex and large networks, which is an overview for our project. So we have chosen one. So it is a free application, so we have no total up for this. So the total cost for implementation is 62,424 and 45 cents.
Strength of this project. Strength of this project is from the terms of affordable. Affordable UTP cables are far less expensive than STP cable because they cost less per meter than other type of LAN cabling. Furthermore, it is the most compatible cabling and can be used with the majority of major networking systems. As a result, it is not only more budget friendly but also easily dispensable. The next strength is more user access. It makes it possible more than 50 or even hundreds of users to access it. It also has a stronger ability to send and receive signals. An access point is much more required than a wireless router in the kindergarten area, where wireless coverage is considered necessary for specific usage in different departments. Okay, last but not least is star topology performance. It delivers far greater efficiency. Signals that are not often transmit to all workstations. A signal is sent and arrive at its destination after passing through no more 3 to 4 devices and 2 to 3 links. The network's performance is determined by the capacity of the central hub. If we have strength, we also have a weakness. First, expensive. When comparing star network topology to bus topology and also a ring topology, more cables are required in the case of star network topology, that making it more expensive. The cost of the hub, switch and also the router included in the cost of creating the network. Second, poor stability. Cable networks are being aimed because of their lack of stability. Wireless network utilize air as a transmission medium, whereas cable network use cables. It is obvious that the cable network is faster and more stable than the wireless network. Wireless access point only works well when a cable network cannot be built. Our last weakness is interference sensitivity of UTP. We compare to most other cable type, it is more susceptible to interference. Twisting the pair helps to some extent, but it does not completely secure the cable from electrical noise. As a result, they should be advised to stay away from electric motors and fluorescent circuit lighting. Moreover, the distance between signal boosts is shorter with UTP cable than with coaxial and fiber optic cables, that making it less appropriate for long distance networking.
Okay, last but not least, for our project recommendation that have been observed and detailed research on the problem of our projects, we discovered the solution through the uses of fiber optic for our improvement. It is to increase performance of connectivity since fiber optic offer immunity to any electromagnetic fields interference surrounding it. Thus, it will not interfere with fiber when it runs in electrically noisy environment for much more secure transmission. Not to mention large bandwidth given by fiber optic permits much longer distances when transmission and improvement in signal rates. Unfortunately, fiber optic cable also lead to few drawbacks as this cable is difficult to splice which result in loss of light in the fiber because of scattering. The limited physical of cables prevent them to bend too much or it will lead to break. The offering of optic cable much given on positive side as it has transmission of data than metal networks, where larger quantity of user may be served by laser cable. I guess that's all from my team. Thank you for watching this video and have a wonderful day.